Okay, we're here at 2318 Hollyridge Drive in Los Angeles. We're running our camera from a clean out located where the pipe exits the house at the back. This is the two-way clean out. It's the only clean out we're going to be able to check the sewer line from. Nevertheless, the sewer line goes all the way through the property below and goes into the street below. Now, we're in 167 feet from this clean out, which is in the street below, and there are some roots in the line over here. We cannot get our camera through. This is pretty much very close, right at the city connection. So we're going to pull the camera back from here. This is in the street. There's the turn. You can see the roots over here that we cannot get our camera through, so we're unable to check the actual city connection. You can see we have a 6-inch clay pipe here that does have some roots in it. Now these roots could probably be cleaned out with a hydrojetting, but we're going to definitely recommend, okay, so over here it comes to a cast iron pipe. Now we're going to pull the camera back about 10 feet or so, where we're going to recommend a clean out be installed in the neighbor's property under a very old asphalt driveway. We're going to recommend a clean out over there, and then the line needs to be hydrojetted. And the reason why we don't want to hydrojet it from the clean out where we're at is because it's a very long distance, and the jetter will probably break this cast iron pipe. It's a very old cast iron pipe. You can see it makes a couple little turns and stuff. This is extremely old, this pipe, because you can see there's a little bit of roots coming in. The pipe is probably almost at the end of its life. Probably cast iron is going to need to be replaced pretty soon. Although one good thing about it, though, is it's going downhill at a very drastic rate. So it's going downhill quite quickly, so it'll take one hell of a blockage to block it up. But the cast iron is getting very old. It's functioning, though, but very old. Probably approaching the end of its life. This is coming through the property down below. It's starting to approach this property now, still in the next door property, because we're going to come to another spot in the line where there's roots in the pipe. Right over here. Come back, Al. Right here, we got roots in the line. Now this we've located 6.5 feet deep, just before it's going to enter the next door property. Obviously the pipe's cracked over here. Pretty heavy roots here, you see. So we're going to recommend that this also be repaired. You might as well put a clean out down there as well. And now we're actually onto the property, this property over here. Now remember, we cannot check every pipe in the house. We can only check what's available to us to gain access to. Now there's going to be another little section right over here near the clean out. There's two clean outs. Between the two clean outs, there's going to be a little bit of roots coming in right over there. So we're going to recommend that this also be repaired. Of course, unless you're going to replace the whole sewer line. Okay, so here it's going to come up. Out of this clean out here, the back of the house. You want me to pause the recording?
Yeah.
Let me pause the recording while we run a camera upstream. Okay, so we're running our camera upstream now, and it's an old cast iron pipe. It gets very small over here. It changes size over there, so we cannot go any further. But we can tell you that this cast iron is very old, probably even inside of the house. Here's the clean out outside. Alright, so that's about as much of the line as we can expect. We'll go ahead and stop the recording over here.